Bitch. When y'all see these questions and answers, living my life like it's nobody live. Girl, I'm over here looking like I'm looking like hot fudge, girl. I'm looking good. You feel me? Like, I'm looking good. Where's my glass of wine? Hold on. Hold up. Don't even, yes, I'm here, girl. I'm here. Oh, I got some wine, of course, Stella Black. You know, I've kind of been into my sweet lately. The only thing about drinking sweet for me is the fact that babe don't like sweet. Like, sweet makes her head hurt. She don't fuck with it. I love me some sweet sparkling. But you know, when I got with babe, I had to mature this palate because baby don't drink no sweet, okay? So I'm more of a Malbec, Merlot type girl. But every so often when babe ain't around, I indulge, you know? Baby's so mad because she be wanting a little cocktail too. So now, when I buy my sweet wine, I make sure I buy her something too, you know? Some beer or something. Y'all can't see this bottle because it's black, but I literally finished this whole bottle. It's literally this much left. I drank all of this by myself and I feel good. Y'all, you gotta know me, girl. Like, I can drink, so I ain't. Look, I'm finishing up this last little kabam. I don't know what it is over there where you at, girl, but it's Friday over here. It's Friday over here, so I'm kicking it. I'm chilling. Oh, speaking of kicking it, chilling, girl. Let me light this last piece of blunt, babe, cause you know, y'all ain't seen this in a minute. We gonna get right for this questions and answers. If it's early in the morning, do not watch me, girl, because I'm hyped. I'm extra. It's only literally 12:30 right now. In the morning at that, girl. 12:30 in the morning. Well, I'm an early bird. Like, I'm an early bird. So I get a lot of my energy during the day. So I am hyped. Like, this morning, I was rollerblading around this house, girl. I was rollerblading around this house with a glass of wine, living my best life. Listen, I have fun in this house. I have me a good time. And I feel like your home should be that. Your home should be the place where it's the most relaxing, it's the most peaceful, it's the place where you restore, but it's also the place where you have fun and you let loose and you be your authentic self and you just do whatever the fuck you want to do, basically. I got some good questions from you guys, things that you want to know about your girl. I remember a long time ago, let me take y'all back. I remember a long time ago when I didn't really have that many followers and I tried to do a questions and answers one time. And I got like 2 questions, girl. Damn. Oh, but today, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to answer them all, girl. And girl, don't let me put, you don't wanna see when I put these. Ooh, girl. Oh, shit. I'm not gonna say anybody's name because I don't wanna fuck up anybody's name, basically, you know? So I'm just gonna read off the questions and I have a list of questions here. So one of the questions I got was, I love how confident you are. Thank you. If I could say y'all name, I'ma say it because I'ma say it. If I could say y'all name, I'ma say it because, you know. But Life of Casey. Hey, baby. Hey, Casey. They said, I love how confident you are in yourself. Have you always been this way, or is it something you had to work on? And I feel like this type of video, like when it comes down to my confidence, because I get a lot of questions on, like, you know, and it's weird talking about myself in that way. As much as I like be joking around with y'all, hyping myself up, I really don't be like in my shit like that. I do get a lot of questions about that, and I kind of wanted to make a whole video in itself, because like, if y'all want me to take it back to like the type of girl I was in high school and the type of girl I was in college and how all of that kind of, you know, made me who I am now. But if I could really just kind of sum it all together on how I got this confidence, and did I always have it? I don't feel like I always had it. I mean, I'm 30 years old. I'll be 31. I'll be 31 in like 6 months, you guys. In February, it's gonna be around the corner. I'll be 31, so of course, with time and experience and wisdom and just growth and evolving, my confidence has grew. I can't never say I was like completely insecure, but I did have, like, when I was younger, I was definitely different. Like, I'm different now, you know, but I embrace my difference. I embrace my uniqueness, you know what I'm saying? Before, I'm still the same girl that I was then, but before I didn't know how to accept, you know, my uniqueness. I'm confident because I just adore everything that I thought was kind of weird about myself, and it's hard to explain those like things, but I adore it so much now because, no lie, like, there's so many like copy and paste images of people. Like, everybody look the same, everybody act the same, everybody doing the same shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of refreshing. Like, people always tell me like I'm a breath of fresh air for them. Sometimes I'm a, like, no lie, this is not no funny shit or being weird or being vain or nothing like that, but sometimes I'm a breath of fresh air to myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's so weird to explain, but I am. And it's just the little things, like as simple as me rollerblading up and down my house, girl, with a glass of fucking wine. I really just adore and so grateful for just my life, and even days when I'm not really feeling it, you know, because I have days like that too. I have days when I'm not feeling it, days when I feel blah, you know. I'm human. Like, of course I have those days, but it doesn't overpower all the good shit, all the good days, and, you know, how I feel about myself overall, you know. So I hope that helped. I've tried to shorten that down to the simplest answer, but honestly, I just adore all of my traits. I know that I'm unique. I know I'm different, and I just appreciate the type of bitch I am, you know. Yeah. So that's that. Thank you, Casey. Would you start your own bartending business with hot chips and pickle as bar food options? Girl, you know the ghetto side of me want to. If I could, like, low-key open like a bar and it has like all your old school favorite time like candies from like the candy store, and it's playing like all your throwback fucking music, and you have movie night like at a lounge, have movie night and watch my fucking Love Jones, girl. If I could, I would, you know. But no, that's not my focus. But you guys know I've been bartending for 11 plus years. I say it all the time. So of course, whatever I do, I'm not gonna give y'all too much tea, because, you know, I really believe in protecting your ideas. Not that saying that it's just so fucking original, but just protecting your ideas and just let it do what it do. And when it's time for people to see it, they'll see it, you know? Because you never want to feel rushed. It's like the moment you start telling people what you're gonna do, you feel like you're on this time schedule. You feel like you can't change things, like you don't have room to grow or evolve or change your idea around. Whatever I do, the art of mixology will definitely be involved. I will have a bar involved, but it won't be no club. It won't be no like bar. It won't be no lounge. It won't be, I guess, the cliche thing you think I would do being a bartender. Like, no. It is something that I love and I've been doing a long time, so why not include that? Even when I'm in my crib, like, I love including cocktails and movie night, cocktails and game night. Like, I love cocktails and painting. Like, that's kind of like what I do. So I kind of, whatever I do, I want to incorporate everything Brie, you know, from my vibe to my music to the art of mixology to art in general, because you guys know I be painting and shit, to art in general, just everything me, you know what I'm saying? Just know that, you know, and when it happens, y'all will know. But I like to protect the energy of my goals, I guess to say. You know, you never want to tell people because you don't want people to damper, you know, your goals or your dreams with their opinions. Because sometimes people will do that. You'll tell people what you want to do, and because they're insecure or because they can't do it or won't do it, or they're stuck in a weird ass lifestyle, they'll low-key like damper what you about to do. How did you get over your worst breakup? Y'all, this could be a whole nother video on its own. A whole nother video on its own, y'all. My last breakup, I could say, was like my worst breakup. I've always been a relationship girl. I've always been in long relationships. Even when I was with guys, I was always in, you know, long-term relationships. My worst breakup was with this girl. And we ain't gonna say none of that because I forgot. I just played. Let me stop. But no, I mean, because it doesn't matter. Yeah, how did I get over my worst breakup was literally, and this is probably the moment, the biggest milestone for me and would change my whole, like, direction of mentality, okay? My last relationship, that breakup was fucking horrible. And after that breakup, I literally took 2 years. And this can be a whole video because it's so many like deep details. It's not about that person exactly, but like what I went through after that fucking breakup, y'all. And I was so fucking depressed. Like, I was so, girl, don't get me. I was so fucking depressed. I was so fucking unhappy. I felt like it was just too much, and it's like it's hard to like sum it up right now because I want to answer everybody's questions. But maybe if y'all want to hear a different video on that, I can go into a different video, bitch. But I ain't trying to be crying because, you know, sometimes I just look back at myself, and even though I was such a dope person and stuff, it's like, girl, you ain't have to go through what you went through. So the easiest way I could say is to get over how I got over a horrible breakup was I took 2 years to just get back to myself and be me. I did not date. I did not go out with people. There was a moment where I literally closed myself in the house for like a long time and like just hung with my mom. But I took space and I learned myself again, and I got closer with myself again, and just thought about, you know, took in that last relationship so that I could really learn from it. You know what I'm saying? Really learn from it. And it took 2 years for me to do that, to get ready to be back in a relationship. And then I met my baby Amber. I never thought I would be with a woman again after my last relationship. And honestly, like, even though me and Amber's gonna be together forever, after, like, if me and her wasn't together or something, I could not see myself being with a woman again. Amber is like the perfect woman, you know, for me. For me, girl, not for you, okay? But she's so bomb, you know what I'm saying? She's so opposite from some type of like girl relationships. Like me not being originally a lesbian, it was hard for me at first, like accepting the way certain women would treat you, girl. Stuff that you wouldn't even take from a dude. You would sit here and take from a whole bitch. Hello? No, ma'am. No, girl. Like, I had to recollect my thoughts, recollect my mind, and say, like, no, baby. Like, you would think my worst relationship, because people always like to assume, oh, if a person goes lesbian, a person goes gay, some guy has to do them wrong. Some guy must have fucked them over. No, my worst relationship was with a woman. Ugh. My boyfriends was cool. You know, yeah, they were cool. We were younger. I think I got with women when I was like 22, 23. So the guys that I was with, you know, and when I say long relationships, we was together like 2 years, 3 years. My high school sweetheart, I was with him for like 3 years. You know, so I had my share of models. You know, not share like that, girl, because like I said, I wasn't that type of girl. I was in relationships. And some of my boyfriends have been, I think 2 of my boyfriends was on my like old channel, girl. Maybe I'll put a clip of something right here. One of my boyfriends back in the day, don't judge the quality, don't judge the background. This was back in like 2009, sis, 2008. Okay, this is when YouTube wasn't what YouTube is now. Motherfuckers wasn't using HD cameras and the quality wasn't up to par. All right, but it was lit there. All right, it was lit. So I'll put a little clip. All right.
I just got done. Yeah, your spotlight in mine.
You gonna hit my tongue?
Yeah.
But my mom said we was gonna have Popeye. Are you excited?
Excited's not the word.
Ooh, drown it in some hot sauce. Ooh.
What do your fans want to know?
I did my videos on what they want to know.
Oh.
They're not my fans, they're family and friends.
You know what I mean. Fans, family.
Unless they want to be called fans, but I'm not nobody special, am I?
Damn. You kids, man. Stop playing with me.
No.
You kids.
No.
I swear you kids.
No.
You kids.
No.
You kids. So you gonna front like this in front of thousands of people? I feel hurt, man.
All right. Okay. So yeah, my worst relationship was with a girl, with a woman. Honestly. And and as much as I'm amazingly attracted to my girl, you know, I will lick Amber all everywhere, girl. I love me my Amber. But I don't look at other women in that way. Like, you would never have to worry about being around me and think I'm about to hit on you, girl. I do not be looking at no girl like, ooh, I wanna fuck. No, I don't be doing all that, okay? I don't even like people like that. Nobody. Drink break. Oh, Unique. Hi, Unique. You guys probably know Unique. I'm sure a lot of you guys watch Unique. Oh, well, guess what? Unique watch me too. Hello. And girl, I be watching your videos on even Trip Chocolate Chip. I love you, girl. Her energy is just so amazing. If you don't follow Unique, follow Unique. All right. What are a few things you miss about the good old days? Y'all know I am like a nostalgia person. I am in love with the 90s, and I can go for hours talking about things that I just love and adore about the good old days and just childhood. For one, candy stores. I miss candy stores. I miss like being young and like all y'all friends meet up so y'all can go to the candy store, cause your mama wasn't gonna let you walk to the candy store by yourself. So it be you and a group of y'all friends, y'all get on y'all bikes, y'all make that shit a trip. Like, just being outside, you know, and just not having bills. I miss the party line. See, the party, y'all don't know nothing about the party line. And if you don't know nothing about the party line, I'm gonna tell you what the party line was. And I think they still have the party line, if I'm not mistaken. We should do a video where I call the party line one day and, like, you know, finesse. Yeah. The party line was like the phone social media before social media was social media. There was no social media, okay? There was the party line. And it was a number you called where a bunch of people was on this number. And they had different menus of things you could do. You could go into these different rooms where it's multiple people talking. And you could just go to different rooms. Some people would be playing music in their room. Some people would be chatting it up. Some people would be cussing people out, okay? It was fun. And then you had a menu where you could actually like leave messages to different people and hear their little profile. And if you found their profile interesting, you would hit that one to connect. And then they'd say, you are connected to Dion. Yes, Dion, come through. And then you'd be like, hello. See, you used to have to sound good, because that first impression was everything on the party line. Because it wasn't no pictures, it wasn't no looking at you, it was all about that voice and that description, honey. Because if you sounded crazy with that first initial hello, they would click. All you have to do is press a number and it will disconnect y'all, and people would do that. So you have to hit them with the hello. And then they hit you with the, what's your age? What's your location? And what's that description? I'm from the west side. You know, I ain't from the west side, but you know. I'm from the west side, you know. Brown skin, long hair, pretty eyes. I ain't got no pimples or nothing like that. Hello? You gotta let them know, because when they hear that dark skin, sometimes, like back in those days, colorism was real. You know, and when they heard that dark skin, they was like, ew, what? Dark skin? But see, now, bitches got pictures. You know, bitches got pictures. Line me up with the best of them, champ. Line me up, bro. Line me up with them, with all of them. I miss just like mama cooking and like the smell of her tacos. Oh, my mama tacos used to be so fire. My mama married a man because of her tacos. Well, man married my mama because of her tacos. Okay, my mama be getting wifed up because of her fucking tacos, okay? Them tacos was lit. That's how I got Amber. Like mama like daughter. That's how I got Amber. I made Amber some tacos and some fried chicken one day. It was a wrap. Well, that ain't how I got her, because she always wanted the kid. And that's why she courted me for so long. And that's actually another question, like, how did Amber court me? For y'all, like, I was not ready for no relationship. And I was not ready to be in a relationship with a woman at that. Like, I was kind of past that. Like, in my mind, I was just like, oh, you know, okay, I was finally going outside, you know, and Amber was following me for a minute, or we was kind of like, I've seen her a little bit, but I wasn't really paying attention. But Amber followed me, and she was following me like on Twitter back in the day when I was in a whole relationship and stuff, and she never said nothing, but she like kind of watched me on the low. You know what I'm saying? She was waiting until a motherfucker got a relationship. And she tried it, you know, she tried it. And, but yeah, 2 years later, I remember I wrote something on like my Twitter. I don't know what I wrote. I can't remember. Maybe we got to go back, and I don't have Twitter now. But I wrote something on my Twitter, and it made her email me. That was so funny. Like, people text all the time, but Amber's an emailer. Like, she emailed me. I was at work, and I was bored at work, y'all. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I was like telling myself so much. I was like, you know what? I'm ready to like go outside. I'm ready to like you know, kind of go outside my comfort zone, be friends, not be friends, but be cool with people and try to kick it with people that I probably wouldn't normally kick it with, just because of my own perceptions or whatever, and Amber was one of them. Amber came here from California, but Amber is like a popular girl. Like, she know people in like so many different states because Amber went to Hampton and Amber went to Howard. So you find Hampton and Howard people everywhere, you know what I'm saying? And then Amber's in like the music industry too, you know? So it's like, she was kind of popular, and I'm born and raised in Chicago, girl, and she was like out here popping. Like, she was always somewhere, always doing something, always with a crowd, always with a clique. Like, she was that girl. Like, she remind me, I don't know if you guys ever seen The L Word, but she remind me of Whitney. I used to love Whitney, but Whitney on The Real L Word. I don't know if y'all remember her, but if y'all remember her, let me know in the comments below. But that's what she reminded me of. She was very social, and she was very likable. And I kind of, like, from afar, I kind of took that, I guess, in the wrong way, and kind of looked at her and like, oh, like, that motherfucker ain't shit. Like, and she was shit, to be honest, at first. Like, she was a nice girl, but she wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? She was not shit. You know, but she wasn't ready for a bitch like me. A bitch like me came in Amber's life and changed her life. Okay? Motherfuckers ain't never hear from Amber again. It's no shade. Y'all know that. Because, I mean, me and Amber been together like 5-6 years, girl. So, she permanent. She ain't going nowhere. Hashtag, she here to stay. Hashtag, where's my ring? But anyway, when I met Amber, it was so different. Like, it was a breath of fresh air. It was exactly what I needed. You know what I'm saying? She was completely different from anything that I was used to. Like, it was the simple stuff, and it wasn't like we were doing like the cliche stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was the thing. We weren't doing the cliche stuff. Like, I remember one day she invited me over her house, and I remember this date so well. And during this date, she got a bottle of wine, and this is something that we would do all the time. Like, every week, she would just get a new bottle of wine, and she would invite me over, get a new bottle of wine. She would always cook for me. And I mean, cook, it wasn't no hood ratchet meals. I mean, sis was salmon. Like, I never liked salmon. Now I love some salmon because of Amber. Like, she would cook a bitch salmon. And the asparagus with the bacon wrapped around. The way Shorty would season her cabbage. You know, when bitches start bringing out the crock... Listen, y'all know when a bitch start bringing out the crock pot? You in there, bro. Sis brought out the crock pot. And because she was always doing so many different things, we would always go to all these different fun events. And it wasn't your basic club shit. Like, we would go to pop-up shops and different, like, private events and fashion shows and just little stuff in Chicago that I honestly didn't even know, you know, was popping. Like, Amber was like low-key like putting a bitch on. I remember one time I came over to Amber's house, and Amber had some wine, and she was baking. And when I tell you, that girl made the best THC. If you don't know what THC is weed, okay? She made the best red velvet cupcake edibles a bitch has ever tasted in her life. Girl, I'm clutching my seat, girl, in my life. In my life, honey. And that's when I knew. That's why I know, like, this bitch is different. This bitch is in here cooking edible red velvet cupcakes. And she bought wine. It smells good in here. Her place was always like nice and clean, and she would have music on. Like, it, to me, it was like my form of a movie, you know, the way she courted me. And she did that for 9 months, and she was so patient. And you know, those 9 months was definitely important and definitely vital, because that's when we was going through, like, not going through, but little shit was happening. And I already told her, baby, this ain't gonna happen. You ain't never gonna get with a bitch like me if you doing shit like that. This ain't gonna happen, girl. I'm just a different type of, listen, I know people say they different all the time, but I'm like, baby, I'll change a player into a good man. All right? I'll change a player into a good man.